was the Running Man version.
More like the Alvin and the Chipmunks version or something.
Yeah. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in. Share this video. We about to get into it today. We got a great conversation, great topics today. Welcome on board to Silk's Relationship Hour. Good afternoon to Kenya Brown. Let us know what part of the country you're checking in on. Let us know. Let us know, fam.
Good afternoon.
You doing all right?
I'm great.
All right. We talking about payback.
The big payback, huh?
The big payback. Our telephone number so you can be able to get through today is 888-409-0931, 888-409-0931. Again, that is 888-409-0931. Welcome to the show. Welcome, fam. Share it and chime in with us. Hello to those of you who are watching from around the world, those listening right here on the podcast. Yeah. You want to dive into it?
Sure. All right.
I was laughing at this one.
Yeah, this is funny. Dear Sam, I've been in a relationship with a man for the past 6 years, and we have 2 beautiful children together. Of course, my family and I have been waiting on a proposal. In our beginning years, I did cheat on him once, and he has held that over my head ever since. I have moved past it now, and I think he should too. Other than that, everything has been good between us until this recently. My brother went through his girlfriend's cell phone and found extremely inappropriate texts from my man. My brother confronted me with them. Then I confronted him. Of course, he denied it and claimed that my family was blowing it all out of proportion. He says just because I was a cheater doesn't mean that he was. And if he did, I owed him one for what I did. My family is all upset. My brother has broken up with his girlfriend, and they all feel I should follow suit. Do I try to work it out for the sake of my children and the love of my life?
All right, so they were together 6 years, right? So she cheated when they first got together.
Right.
And so the man don't want to leave you, but he's holding it against you. You need to ask yourself, do you want to be tortured? He hasn't really forgiven you. Yeah. It bothers him. It's a lot when someone cheats, and for you to get over it takes time. But what you can't do is hold it over their head if you decide to stay. And what you have to do is, in my opinion, not let them hold it over your head.
Right.
Even if they forgive you if they don't. But that's what happens. You need to just say, you know what? We need to chop it up. Maybe we take some time apart until we can figure this thing out. But he's holding that card. He's been holding that card, and he's probably used the card, and you just found out this time.
Exactly.
Now, I want to know what's in the text messages. What was said inside of the text messages that makes it inappropriate? Obviously, he said some things. You're blindsided because you did. He put it on you. He was like, "Look, I cheated. I mean, you cheated on me, and I owe you one. So you need to be cool. We don't even discuss it."
Yeah, right.
So his way of payback was hitting off her brother's girlfriend. That's what it sounds like.
He cheated before the brother's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to ask yourself, all right, fair. I got one off. Now he got his off. So now we can move forward. Now you're going to be thinking about the fact that he hit her off, just like he thinks about it with you.
Right. And you think she's going to try to get him back?
No.
No?
I think she may have learned the lesson because he hit somebody else close to her. But that relationship with the family going to be crazy. Like, her family now wants her to break it off since their brother broke it off with his woman.
Right. But the only reason that the whole situation came back to her this time was because the brother was involved.
Yeah.
What about the times when it was some chick that he didn't even know?
Right. That she didn't know. There's no proof. So she can't bring it up. She can't bring up something that she don't know. She can only assume or use her imagination that he probably hollered at somebody else.
Well, that's a strong indicator. If he is that bold to try to talk to her brother's woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty bold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got 2 kids with her.
You don't build up that confidence just off of somebody so close.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a different type of confidence.
Dang.
Karen said, "Girl, he does not want to marry you.
Yeah.
Now you've got 2 kids that I bet you a box of donuts to a bucket of ish. He will deny this even due to your youthful indiscretions. He wants to torture you, and he has been rather successful with it considering he's got your whole family wrapped up in it. Leave him. He can parent without partnering with you. This is a glimpse of his narcissism and manipulation. Too many people will get hurt and possibly killed if you stay. Grow up and get some counseling as to why you think you deserve that kind of treatment and move on quickly."
There are a lot of people who will just get back. They'll stay in a relationship and even torture themselves.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to hold on card, this right card till I find the right one. And then if she finds out.
Please.
And she finds out, hold on.
Right.
Hold on. Bow. You can't say nothing.
Yeah,
I forgave you 6 years ago.
He been dropping those cards all over town.
No, he ain't dropped it yet because he ain't got caught. So when he gets caught is when he dropped the card. You don't pull the card unless you get caught.
I'm saying silently. He just hasn't told her.
Oh, wait.
Aha. Right. Yeah.
The get ass free pass.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. Sleaze.
And it's gonna be on how many times that you was with him.
Ooh.
So if you was with him for a month, I give a pass for a month, but I'm gonna use it throughout the whole year.
People always say it's just a one-time thing. It's just a one-time thing. Yeah. Stacy said it trips me out how people keep having kids, get into jacked up situations, then worry about getting married.
Yeah.
Talk about putting the cart before the horse, shaking my head.
Yeah.
You need to stay together. Why take this mess to other people? It's only going to spread the hurt.
Yeah. That's wild.
Mazda said, he may be the love of your life, but you can't possibly be the love of his life. 6 years, 2 kids, and still no marriage. Staying together for the kids doesn't work if his heart isn't in it. Never let a person come in between you and your family. He could decide to leave, and your family and kids will be all you have. My mama always told us a person won't buy a cow if they're getting the milk for free. You've given him enough time. He disrespected you, your kids, and your family. Bid him adieu and move on. Good luck.
Because what she has to think about is well, one, maybe the boyfriend, maybe her brother doesn't have any kids with his girlfriend.
Right.
So that's a good thing right there.
Right.
So she don't have to see him. So she has to deal with her brother feeling like, man, how can you still be with him if he possibly slept with my girlfriend?
Right. So family dinners and stuff.
Yeah, I got to look at this dude.
Right.
I got to be around this guy. He hit my woman.
Mm-hmm.
So now you and your brother got beef, and you not still 100% with your man.
Right.
And then the other problem I had was your family was too much in your business because they were saying that you need to they waiting on a ring. They want a proposal.
From this dog.
Yeah. Mm-mm. So he didn't heal. Sometimes you need to separate when it's stuff like this so you can get a clear head. Some people don't want to hear that, but you stay in these jacked up situations and the person is never healed. And so every time they try to be intimate with you, all they doing is thinking about you sleeping or whatever you did or however they caught you. The way they caught you will always be in their head.
That's right.
And so, guys, some people, though, going back to my question, do you get a pass? If you decide to stay with someone that cheated on you, do you feel that you deserve a pass? Mm. So if it wasn't the boyfriend, if it wasn't her brother's woman, Could she give him a pass? She probably can do that one.
Yeah, you might be able to do that one because, like, Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's going to be jacked up.
Yeah. More comments. What you got?
Tennille said, leave that lame alone. Y'all whole relationship will be based off of tit for tat. You cheat, he cheats. You don't have dinner ready on time. He'll go find a bee that's cooking dinner at breakfast time. This relationship is toxic. Not only did he hurt you, but he hurt your brother, and there's no forgiving that. Leave first, and I bet you a meal you'll be over his ass once you learn to love yourself as much as you love that loser.
888-409-0931. That's the number. Welcome to the show. Hello.
Hey, Sam. I wanted to make 2 points about today's scenario.
Yeah.
Yes. So, first of all, her cheating in the beginning of the relationship does not justify or allow him to have a pass to cheat 6 years into the relationship. So, first, I wanted to make that point because it's totally different time frames. And then, secondly, she has to follow her heart. She can't listen to what her family is saying or friends are saying as far as if she should leave him or not. If this is the first time there's been any possibility of infidelity in 6 years, and they have 2 beautiful children together, and she loves him and vice versa, I think she owes it to herself, him, as well as her children to make a concerted effort to make it work, because the family is not the one who's going to have to be there and deal with the whole situation and pick up the pieces. So that's my 2 cents. She needs to stick with it and make it work if that's what he really wants to do.
Thank you so much for that call. 888-409-0931. I like how she broke that down. If he has not, if this is the first time of any infidelity on his part that you know of.
Big if.
Okay, but you can't go off of because he could be like, it's a big if that she could have.
That's true.
And he don't know.
That's true.
So if y'all got big ifs in there, then y'all don't need to be together. But
they wouldn't be the first relationship with big ifs.
No. A lot of people got big ifs. But I'm talking about, since the forgiveness part. And if she's thinking that he's going to one day pull that, So so like the sister just said to call in, she said that, look, if this is his first time, okay, that you know of, and you have those 2 beautiful kids, that do you think, now there's no question for y'all Facebook, does she owe her kids in their relationship a chance because he took her back?
Yeah.
She does?
I mean, it really depends on how she's processing it. After she's found out all this stuff about the brother, his girlfriend, and inappropriate communication they were having, she's still calling him the love of her life and, talking about their beautiful kids. Yeah. So it just seems like she's already decided to stay.
Yeah. 888-409-0931. More comments. What you got?
Alexandria said, Odin won. Don't marry him. Please don't marry him. Both of you are childish and are not ready for a forever commitment. She also said, men cannot get over cheating. They just can't. And Erica said, cut your losses. It's just too messy to stay. You can still be great parents to the children.
Yep. Yeah, he got that card, though. Yeah.
Yeah, Talisha said, just let him go. It's been over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hold on, babe. Look. You remember when I took you back 6 years ago?
Uh-oh.
Bam! You can't say nothing.
Now, does that expire at some point?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you when
get back.
Let me tell you when it expires.
Okay.
When you decided to stay, and you said, "I forgive you."
But you know what? If she stays and she does not read him the Riot Act at this point in time, he's gonna be like, "Oh."
What she ought to say is, this is what she ought to do. I'm just say his name is Corey. Corey! Listen, you're not gonna hold it over my head. Yes, I cheated on you. Yes, I cheated on you. Yes, I did this with him. I did that to him. I did all that. That was 6 damn years ago, Corey. 6 years. I done had tests done to me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. You know, you been when we had 2 kids. I ain't got nothing to see. But you say you love me.
Not test.
Yeah, I've been tested it, everything. And you still holding this over my head. You can't do this to me.
Right.
No, for real. You can't. It's torture. And that's why you got to be able to, sometimes when you forgive people, you have to take a break from the person so that you can detox yourself, so that you can heal yourself.
That's right.
So that you don't be throwing it back at them. Mm-hmm. You can't be throwing it back at them. It's going to take some time, and that person need to understand that too. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. More comments. What you got?
Oh, our boy Steve is back.
What up, Steve?
Steve said your boyfriend was extremely insensitive when he said that you owed him one. Insensitive to himself, that is, because you actually owe him 1,000. What?
Yeah.
When men cheat, usually because their woman isn't meeting his sexual needs, there's no emotion involved, and there's no different than getting a burger from McDonald's when Burger King is closed. What? When women cheat, there's more than the physical act involved. Your actions are unforgivable, and your comment about he should move past it because you have clearly shown how insensitive you are.
Yeah.
The fact that you think you deserve his last name is ridiculous. Would you keep a pair of pantyhose someone else stretched out? Everyone knows you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Thanks, Steve.
Steve.
Yeah. So horrible.
Steve. Yeah.
Kim said, girl, if you want to be his partner and raise your family. Talk about it, and if it's a cheat thing and he won't forgive you, tit for tat, and just run y'all family. Oh. Okay.
Oh, man.
Stephanie said, he will never get over you cheating. He will never marry you. Take it from me. He will never marry you, and you're going to waste your time in your life.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder, so she still is really considering still marrying him.
Oh, she says she's over it.
Yeah.
And he should be over it. So
No. She's over her cheating.
Right.
But
Yeah.
is she over him possibly hitting her brother's woman?
Oh, clearly. To me, that's very clear because she said she wants to stick it out with her love of her life.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Yeah. Go ahead. So what you got to do is you got to do this. He has to. Here's the card.
No.
Here's the card.
It'll go in the trash.
Here's the get ass free card.
It's going in the trash.
Ah! But it's really no proof. It's just his hearsay. You didn't really catch anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, dog, hold on to that card for a little while.
Yeah, they both have some issues.
So, okay. Since we're here before we go to more phone calls, got about 10 more minutes left. Has anyone ever, probably when you were younger, you got back at somebody, at your significant other for cheating on you? Was it worth it? Is it worth it to get back at them? Do you feel better? Do you feel relieved? Like, oh, I got this one away.
Right.
Do you feel so? I'm just curious. Anybody post here? I would say that because I've heard many people say, "Oh man, the best way to get over someone is to get with someone just like that." But if your heart is still there, sleeping with somebody doesn't take away the pain, doesn't take away the fact that you were hurt that person did that to you.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. Because if someone cheated on you and you're like feeling bad in your self-esteem, like what did they have that I didn't have? Yeah. You know, and you know, you just feeling all down about yourself, and then somebody
here comes
else.
Taraji P. Henson.
Right.
Here come Taraji.
Like, oh, you fine. You're the finest thing I ever saw.
When I went through, I saw you in L.A. one time. doing the radio show. I didn't know who you were, and so now I saw you in Cleveland. I was coming through, and how are you? Cooking.
And then that helps you feel better. that helps you feel better. Just Chris said, "Revenge is an illusion."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 888-409-0931.
And D. Chanel said, that's only what you know. Trust is everything. Move on and co-parent. That's a rough thing when you have kids. They're growing up in the same household as their dad. Yeah. You don't want to break that, but, It
is what it is sometimes.
It is. But as a young person, if they were young in the relationship, at the beginning of the relationship, sometimes it just might have been a straggler or something.
What's a straggler? What do you mean? What's a straggler?
I mean, if it was early in the relationship, sometimes things,
You still, because see, when you first start dating, right, someone new, most people still have the one person that they used to screw that they talk to.
Right.
Or an ex, and they can still screw them.
Right. The relationship didn't work, but the sexual relationship works.
They're still there. So now they are talking. They're still talking to the opportunity comes. Now they meet the new person. They haven't all the way gave in to the new person.
Right.
So now they slip up over here. Well, I ain't gonna say slip, but they go to what they're familiar with, that they really haven't cut all the way off.
Right.
So when you first meet, the first 6 months, possibility somebody is still talking to somebody. So is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it could be just that little comfort person.
Or it can be the ghost of coochie past. Or penis past.
Yeah.
It's the ghost of penis past.
Yeah,
Hey girl, how you been? Sam Silk Show, hello.
Nah, it's not the time to leave just yet. Having children is too strong of an investment in time, energy, and past and future for her to just dip just like that. What he did was foul, no doubt, but the better way to handle it is to ask him just straight up, what's going to satisfy you in order to end this being held over my head if there's anything, and then if there's nothing, then it's time to dip or leave that part of your relationship alone.
But would somebody actually tell you, like, okay, yeah, I'm past it now, and mean it?
Some might. Somebody might, but be clear. You don't want to deal. You don't want to deal with somebody who's going to cheat on you, especially sexually. Because my personal policy on that is, if you're going to compromise me maintaining a strong, healthy, clean pipe, then you're too much of a risk. And I would imagine that should be the same way for a woman's body parts too.
Right. Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, bruh.
Yep.
All right. 888-409-0931. 888-409-0931. What do you say here? What's going on?
Janae said, yes, that's similar to my situation. I was dating this guy and cheated on him with my ex, and he found out, and he hasn't forgiven me yet. He holds it over my head and brings it up all of the time. Wish I never did it.
Yeah, Janae, how did he find out that you went back to the ghost of your penis past?
Well, when you first get into a relationship, they're looking for the ex.
Yeah.
Aren't you looking a little harder for the
what you mean?
The last person? That's how they would catch you. It's like, oh yeah, I dated such and such back in the day. That didn't work out. Yeah. Then all of a sudden they're like, why is he texting you then? Why is he talking about he came over last week?
Yeah. And see, and the exes like to pop up to intervene with who you might be trying to meet now, the new person.
Yeah.
They like to interrupt that.
Especially women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the ghost of Coochie Pass.
I gotta talk to you,
I'm
Sam.
here. How are you been?
Yeah, women gonna make themselves known.
Sam Silk Show. Speak on it.
I had revenge sex before, and I hated myself after it. I felt so dirty and nasty. I never did it again.
So who did you sleep with?
Some random guy.
That's a random dude. There wasn't nobody like you need to plan a revenge screw. You can't just screw someone.
Well, I thought it was the thing to do. I was young. I was getting screwed around by baby daddy, so I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. He did it to me. I'm going to do it back. And then, oh, God, it was disgusting. And the dude didn't know how to get nobody no head. It was whack.
Did your baby daddy find out about it?
If he listened to the radio, he going to find out today.
Oh! Sam Silk Show, hello.
Hi, Sam Silk. How are you?
I'm all right. How about you?
I'm okay. Am I commenting on the lady with the relationship where they won't forgive each other and going on?
All of that, everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know that's a mess because old school, I'm an old school person. I believe in 50 years or more on a marriage, right? But today it's the 20th century. I don't think the young people know how to make marriage work or even how to make a good relationship work. Because like you said, if he forgave her, then ain't no way in heck he going to keep bringing that up. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then they don't need to be together. That's just the bottom line. Kids or no kids. The kids don't need to be around all of that. They really don't. They need to be around love and compassion and stuff to show them how to make a relationship work. That stuff is just not going to work, and I just thought I'd throw it out there.
All right. Appreciate it. Sam Silk Show. Hello.
Hey, what's happening, sir?
You got it. How about you?
Good. Hey, I got a two-answer thing for you going on.
Yeah.
The reason why I would say yes, it comes back to a guy will go back and cheat. But when it comes to both relationships, the situation it's called spite sex, where the individual will get him back but won't let him know it.
Yeah.
And that's no fair right there because of the fact of it being, if you go back and cheat on him, you're out of town. You think it's a one-shot deal you're going to do, and then you turn back around, you're not going to let him know, but it's self-gratification. And that's why they call it. It's called spite sex.
So
it's called something else, but they call it spite sex.
So there's two. There's revenge sex and there's spite sex.
Right. So you got spite sex. So what's going on is you did your thing. You didn't let the other person know about it.
Yeah.
But you got him back. It's self-gratification.
Hey man, I don't want your voice to be heard too long. I don't want you to get busted. Okay.
I ain't worried about it. I'm sitting right next to mine. She's driving. I'm good.
Okay. All right. So you never had spite sex against her?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Not revenge sex. Yeah, I have a great healthy
I'm
relationship.
good to go with that one.
I'm happy to hear that, man.
I don't have to hunt for revenge sex with it. We good to go.
I'm so happy to hear that with
that
you.
I know about.
Hey man, let me get up. I don't want to get y'all in trouble. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of the day. Sam Silk Show. Hello. Yo.
Hi. It's 93.1.
What's up? Talk to me.
Hey, this is Rain. I'm calling in about the conversation you guys are having about cheaters.
Okay. Have you ever? Okay. Well, how you want to help this woman out?
Well, honestly, I feel like she should just give it up because the fact that he already disrespected her by talking to her brothers or her brother's girlfriend or whatever, it's done and over with. He don't care about her. He obviously feel like he have the right to do what he's doing.
Yeah, he has that that coochie card that one free coochie card that he's holding over her head.
Right.
Yeah. I have a card. Hold on. I've been holding it for 6 years.
Whatever.
And the messed up thing is that he'll probably stay with her too. If she don't break it off, he'll keep her as long as he can.
I mean, why wouldn't he? He used his card.
Exactly. It's a perfect situation.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot for the call. Sam Silk Show. Hello.
Hey, Sam.
Hey.
Hey, man, can I make a comment on that?
Please, go ahead. Yes.
First of all, I'm thinking about the brother, right? If that man messing with his girlfriend and he's messing with my sister, he didn't cross the line. You know what I'm saying? It's time for him to pay up. It ain't about payback now. You hit my sister. Now you want to hit my girlfriend? Oh, you done crossed the line, bro. You have to pay up. That's how I feel about that letter. And I think, she should leave him alone because if I'm her brother, I ain't never going to think he my brother-in-law.
Yeah, right.
That's my take on that one.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Wrapping up the calls. There are comments.
All right. Stanley said he hasn't healed from her cheating on him. They need space. He needs time to heal, and they both need to regain each other's trust. If not, then move on. Hey, nephew. Yeah.
Don't let no one hold it over your head. Ask for forgiveness, man. On a serious, tip, ask for forgiveness. Tell that person sincerely that you're sorry. Now, if they don't want to forgive you, you make sure that you forgive you.
That's right.
And you move on.
Church.
Don't let nobody do that to you, man. You made a mistake. You were wrong. Yes, you were. But now, it's a brand new day. You got to get over it. Sam Silk, holla back.